True renunciation comes through acceptance of all that life offers. The entire world is a mirror in which we see the reflections of our actions and thoughts. Love begets love, hate begets hate, fear begets fear. We see the world, interpret the world, respond to the world through the distilled essence of our own consciousness, and draw from the world that same essence. The shot of abusive and insulting words, the shot of the pain of separation from loved ones, and the shot of pain from losing wealth, if one can bear with patience these three shots, he can transcend even death. The seed of God is in us. Given an intelligent and hard-working farmer, it will thrive and grow up to God, whose seed it is, and accordingly its fruits will be God-natured. Pear seeds grow into pear trees, nut seeds into nut trees, God seed into God. The divine song is never heard, but the divine does not stop singing. It will be singing until you hear. Surrender, unconditional surrender, is the path. You have to constantly try to surrender your ego, your mind, and intellect to the divine. This cannot be achieved in one day. All your miseries will come to an end the moment divine grace descends. For that moment to occur, you must first prepare yourself with devotion and the utmost perseverance. Whatever you have you done it all by your own will? How little you know of yourself. You think and wish to do many things, but are you always successful in doing them according to your will? If your will is so helpless against the invisible will that directs you from within, then why are you thinking that you are the sinner? Baba made it clear that earning and spending money should not be considered an obstacle to the spiritual aspirant. What matters is the attitude with which the money is used. Money becomes a curse to those who want to make it simply to satisfy their own material desires. This brings bondage. A true seeker wants to cultivate the spirit of selflessness and a compassionate heart, and shares with the less privileged children of the divine. To know a saint, one has to become a saint. To see God, one has to become God. To know the truth, one has to become one with the truth. This is the difference between material and spiritual wisdom. In the material world, the knower and the object of knowledge always remain separate. In the realm of spirit, however, the knower, the object of knowledge, and knowledge itself all merge into one. Oneness is the ground of being of the spirit. It is the ultimate reality of spirit. If you intend to become spiritual, you must analyze your actions and thoughts each day before you go to bed at night. You must assess the good actions and the evil actions, and come to a firm resolution not to repeat evil actions anymore. The essence of Hindu philosophy is being and becoming. To know a saint, one has to become a saint. To see God, one has to become God. To know the truth, one has to become one with the truth. This is the difference between material and spiritual wisdom. In the material world, the knower and the object of knowledge always remain separate. In the realm of spirit, however, the knower, the object of knowledge, and knowledge itself all merge into one. Oneness is the ground of being of the spirit. It is the ultimate reality of spirit. First, acknowledge the desire and the problems it causes you, the truth and strength of its existence in you. Accept it as a part of being human, as an opportunity for deeper surrender and an occasion for grace. Words are such poor vehicles to express the inner experience. Any attempt to reduce it to words only belittles the ultimate truth. It is like a mute trying to express the taste of nectar. God is nowhere else. God is now and here. If you could squeeze all the religions of the world into one drop of wisdom, it would be, God is now and here, nowhere else. When a person responds to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were his own, he has attained the highest state of spiritual union. Better indeed is knowledge than mechanical practice. Better than knowledge is meditation. But better still is surrender of attachment to results, because there follows immediate peace. Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back, and choose the path that leads to wisdom. I think a spiritual journey is not so much a journey of discovery. It's a journey of recovery. It's a journey of uncovering your own inner nature. It's already there. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, or worn. It is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Spiritual process is not about chanting a mantra or closing your eyes. Spiritual process is essentially about enhancing your perception. Being is enlightenment. Becoming is ignorance. You'll be calm the day you learn to sit alone and do nothing. The knowledge from an enlightened person breaks on the hard rocks of ignorance. Our greatest opportunities are to let go and surrender to that which is greater than our egoistic needs and desires. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Don't try to steer the river. When you listen to yourself, everything comes naturally. It comes from inside, like a kind of will to do something. Try to be sensitive. That is yoga. Problems or successes, they all are the results of our own actions. Karma. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Wisdom is knowing we are all one. Love is what it feels like, and compassion is what it acts like. The kingdom of heaven is like electricity. You don't see it, it is within you. Yoga is the unifying art of transforming dharma into action, be it through inspired thought, properly nurturing our children, a painting, a kindness, or an act of peace that forever moves humanity forward. I realized then that even though I was a tiny speck in an infinite cosmos, a blip on the timeline of eternity, I was not without purpose. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. Some of the stuff about yogi energy is really fascinating. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it feels like. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Yoga is the way to freedom. By its constant practice, we can free ourselves from fear, anguish, and loneliness. Yoga is not to be performed. Yoga is to be lived. Yoga doesn't care about what you have been. Yoga cares about the person you are becoming. Yoga science is not just a scholarly pursuit. It is a moment-by-moment and thought-by-thought's practical guide for living. Yoga does not just change the way we see things, it transforms the person who sees.